Hi guys, Robbie46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride 2. Now, Ride 3 is out very shortly, so let's head on back to Ride 2. And today we're going to do some Supermoto, and then we'll do an endurance race after this as well. So let's go on and do some Supermoto. Okay, so I haven't actually done any Supermoto races in Ride 2 for quite a long time now, so this is going to be interesting to see how I get on with it, because obviously the handling's a bit different. So let's go and do this. See what we can do aboard my Aprilia. I can pretty much remember the layout of the track. It's not a difficult track to remember. I know it's got some jumps in it as well. We're already up to second place, so good start. It's all about not sliding too much coming out of corners, just to try and get the traction out in the drive. Try and get past this guy. A bit too wide though. So, at least we haven't crashed yet, and we haven't gone all over the place at the moment. This is a very tight bit. There's one jump. There's two jumps. Here comes the big one. That's a big jump. Then we've got another one, but it goes right, so we don't want to go over there too quick. And then we head right again, and then left. And another little jump. And then we got another one, but we can't go over that too quick because we've got to go right. And we almost went in the gravel. I remember my first ever lap around here on the Supermoto. Literally in like every single gravel trap. Especially going over the jumps, I was always overshooting and just going straight in the gravel. So definitely learnt from my mistakes. So here we go into the lead. We've got better drive. Gone a bit wide. But it's fine, we've kept it. We're still in the lead, or are we? Yes, we are. Final corner. Slide in the rear a little bit on acceleration. So, that is one lap done. Oh yeah, really spinning that rear up coming out of corners. It looks good, but it's quite a slow way of getting out of corners. Leaving dark lines behind from the rubber. It is quite nice to have another discipline in a bike game. I remember when Valentino Rossi the game, when they put the Rossi's Ranch in that and doing a bit of flat tracking on that. That was good fun, and it just broke up the gameplay quite nicely as well. It's always nice to slide a bike around corners. You can do it a lot more on the Supermotos. Right. Okay, well I think we got this one nailed already. We're looking good. Ooh, spun up the rear quite a bit there. Yeah, we've got a nice little gap. This is where we took the lead last time, coming through this little kink. Final corner coming up, which means we've got one more lap to go for this one. And I think we'll do one more Supermoto race, and then we'll go and do an endurance race. But we're looking on course for a win with this one. The difficult thing is going from one discipline to another, and then trying to readjust to the physics and that. Now that we've kind of got back into Supermoto, the next race will be probably, I don't know what track I'll choose. Maybe Franciacorta or something like that. And then, yeah, like I said, we'll go and do an endurance race somewhere. Over the big jump. And the other one. In the gravel, in the gravel. Just touched the gravel there. Just went in a little bit offline and went in a bit too hot. But it's fine. We didn't crash. We managed to stay on. And we are going on course for a win. It's fine. I mean, our lead has come down a bit, but we're right near the end of the lap now. It's got 2 corners left. 1 corner left. And then we are done with this race. Ooh, in the gravel again. Okay, there we go. So that is our first race back on the Supermotos, and we get a win. And we done an easy challenge as well. Don't know what that daily challenge was, but we done it. Okay, we should go on to the next race now. Yep, so this one we are doing at Franciacorta. I'm going to extend all the gear ratios, mainly for the straights on this track. So we don't want to be revving out and losing time. So we will be revving out, hitting the rev limiter, but if we can get a good top speed, then we'll gain time on the others. So let's see how we get on here. Well, we've got a good start-ish. Sandwiched, but we are in 6th place. Make that 5th. Maybe 4th if we can sneak through on this guy. Outbrake him. Yes, okay, so we're in 4th. Get a good exit through here. There we go, into 3rd. Maybe even 2nd. No. Yep, just about 2nd. Now we've got the leader in our sights. Try to stop that rear from spinning up too much. Through the right. Oh, I'm taking a much tighter line and we're through. Okay, I wasn't expecting to go through there, but we just managed to hold a tighter line and carry the momentum through underneath him. So, in the lead we go. Although it may be short-lived, it is. He's back in the lead. Gonzalez is through. Now we are. Now he's back up the inside. We've got to flick left. Oh, spinning up that rear. He's still right there. He's going to come past, I think. Oh, no, he's aiming straight for me. Okay, into turn 1. Bit wide. Into turn 2. Oh, he's there. He's still there. Into the left. And then we go into this left. And the little chicane. Actually, I think that guy we were fighting with, I've got a funny feeling he may have crashed, actually, because it's not Gonzalez in 2nd place anymore. I think that's a Garcia. It does. So I'm wondering if where he tried shoving up the inside and just went into me, whether he fell off. Really spinning that rear up. Whoever is in 2nd place are actually starting to close me down. Let's hope we can hold him off for one more lap as we head on to the final lap. When we get to the line, he's really close, actually. Okay, 1 lap to go. Yeah, it's less than half a second. So he is really closing in. Gonna have to get a bit of a shimmy on here because it was over 1.5 seconds and now it's below, well, it's 3/4 of a second pretty much now. 0.7 of a second. Just try and get away from him. Oh. Okay, yeah, that didn't help, did it? 0.3 of a second now. Get it stopped, gone wide, getting a bit ragged. I just heard his bike as well. Come on, get away from him. That's good, we've extended the lead again. Get ready to get a good exit. Not the exit I wanted. Oh, a bit wide as well, all over the curb. I think we got this, so unless he manages to have, I don't know, a good last couple of corners, but I think we got this. We got enough of a lead, surely. Yeah, just the run to the line, and it is going to be another victory aboard our Supermoto. And there we go, done. So that one was a little bit more difficult, but we managed to do it in the end. Okay, now it's time to do some endurance racing at Almeria using the Suzuki GSXR 1000. And I'm going to do this one a little bit different. Something that I haven't actually done for a little while now. Probably not since the Isle of Man TT game. I'm going to do it in first person. So we're going to do this whole race in first person and see what we can get. Already we've gone wide. Have to try and get used to using this camera angle again. But we've got 8 laps to try and do that. So, trying to get past this Ducati. There we go. So we are up to 5th place. That's fine. It's good progress so far. Just hope we can stay on the bike. Ooh. No, that was a bit optimistic trying to go around the outside. Maybe cut underneath. We got a good exit there. So we're up to 4th place. And we're not that far behind the leaders. And we've got another good exit. Can we get this Yamaha? Not quite. I didn't do it into the chicane either because I'm not going to be able to see once I'm alongside someone and I don't want to end up taking them out. So try and do it. I don't know. Maybe we can slipstream him down the back straight. We're all over the back of him. Went in there a little bit too hot. Are we close enough for slipstream? I'm not entirely sure. We may just start picking it up. But we're not quite close enough. So I think we're going to end this lap in 4th place by the looks of it as we go into the penultimate corner. We're right on that Yamaha. Can we get a good exit through the final corner? Yes, we can. Oh, just the rear stepped out there. It's lost a bit of rear traction. Now we're using slipstream. We're past. And on the brakes, going in a bit too hot. Too hot. Okay, he's back through. So I almost went on the dirt there. And that wouldn't have ended nicely at all. So just pushing a bit too hard into turn 1. And again into this left-hander. Try and get the exit if I can. There we go. So we are in 3rd position. Right behind the leaders. Oh, come on, get the exit. Have we got him? I don't know. I think we have. I'm going in too hot though. No, he's back through. So momentarily had him. Now we might have him. We've got a good exit. I think we got him. On the brakes. Ooh, almost into the back of the leader. But yeah, we're 2nd place. And we're only on lap 2 of 8. So we've still got a long way to go. Maybe we're able to take the lead at the end of this straight. Uses slipstream. There we go. We're gaining. And we are past. So we go into the lead now. Can we make it stop on the brakes? Yeah, a little bit wide. And we flick it left. And that is the end of lap 2. And we are in the lead. So it didn't take too long to get into the lead. Maybe a little bit longer than normal. But so far, using the first-person camera again, it's not proven too difficult. Let's hope we can stay in the lead. We'll see if anyone can come back past. But at the moment, we are staying where we are. Now I'm just going to be pretty much racing myself. Don't want to be doing that too often. Almost going on the dirt again. Okay, on the brakes. We're going to the right. And then into the left. Starting to pull on the gap as well. Into the chicane. Which is a little bit tricky. That's why I am hoping that ride 3, the change of direction is a bit quicker. Because going through chicanes, it will feel a bit better. So fingers crossed, changing directions a bit quicker. So we can go through chicanes a bit quicker as well. On the brakes, we are pulling away. So this may end up being quite a lonely race. We are pulling away, but we're not pulling away by like huge margins. It's just like a tenth here and there. In fact, it's come down a tenth there to 0.7 again. Just got to try and stay concentrated to make sure I don't end up doing something stupid like that. Having a massive moment on the brakes. Try and keep it together. Still got a long way to go. Still trying to just push on. We're on lap 4 of 8. But fingers crossed the AI are a bit more difficult in ride 3 as well. Because they are on hardest difficulty right now, but we are still able to get in the lead and start edging away. And it's almost 1.5 seconds as well, so we are really starting to push on now. Really starting to extend that lead. I'm definitely not as quick using this this camera angle as what I am when I use third person. But it is nice to come to this camera angle every now and again, just to see what it's like. I mean, in other bike games like MotoGP and that, it just feels a little bit too floaty for my liking, but Ride 2 don't feel too bad at all. It felt pretty good in the Aleman TT game. It felt nice and responsive, even though yeah, the less said about that game, the better. But yeah, at least it's nice and stable on Ride 2, and it doesn't feel too floaty. So it'll be interesting to see if they've improved on that in Ride 3 as well. So we've got 3.3 second lead, so we're looking really good for this win at the moment. So we've got a few laps left to go though, so it still could all go horribly pear-shaped. So I think when we get to maybe 2 laps to the final lap, I think, oh hello, just stepped out on the dirt there with the rear. Yeah, I think when I got a couple of laps left to go, I may slow down a little bit just to make sure we get to the end, because I don't want to get to like the final lap and then crash. Just getting a bit of movement from the rear. But yeah, it would be nice, especially for this kind of race, to have like proper tyre degradation. It would be nice to actually have like proper endurance races. Like I know that it doesn't have Ride 3 doesn't have like Le Mans or Suzuka or anything like that. But like in the future, if we did have like the Suzuka 8 hour or the Le Mans 24 hour, it would be nice to be able to do them and actually have to obviously go into the pit to change tyres, refuel, change riders as well. And just trying to maintain the bike throughout the whole time as well. And obviously it might be something that it would be good if we could maybe pause and save, so that we don't have to sit there for a full 8 hours or a full 24 hours, because that would be yeah, quite difficult to do. But or even if when we do rider changes, maybe we could like speed up time when our teammates take over, especially if it's AI controlled teammates. Then yeah, it would be good if we could like speed up time for them. Then when it gets back to your turn, it goes back to normal time. That's just an idea anyway. Just throw it out there in case anyone from Milestones listening, ready for the next ride if they do make another one. Yeah, I think next year I will do a MotoGP 19 wish list and possibly a Ride 4 wish list as well, because I mean some of the things on the wish list that I done in the community wish list as well, it did seem that Milestone did actually look at some of that stuff and implement it in the game, so fingers crossed if we can carry on doing that kind of thing, then they'll take a little bit more notice and we'll get a few more of our wishes in the games. That's the dream anyway. I know straight away on my wish list for Ride 4 will be bring back the riding style editor. That would be right up on my list. And also for a wish list for MotoGP 19 would be bring back managerial career, because that was a good game mode. So we're on lap 7, penultimate lap, and we are doing good. Into the chicane we go. Feeling good. Not really feeling like I'm going to crash at the moment. We've got over an 8-second lead. So really, we have pretty much dominated this race. Took a couple of laps to kind of get used to the camera angle again, but after that, it's been pretty plain sailing. We've had a couple of moments, but nothing too major. Okay, so we have got one more lap to go aboard our Suzuki GSX-R 1000, our endurance bike, and now we are yeah, just one lap away. I've never actually used this bike before, which is a little bit strange, seeing as how much I like Suzuki's. But when I've been doing the endurance races in the past, I've been using other bikes like the Aprilia. I think I've even used the KTM RC8 and some of the other bikes as well. But I've never actually gone and used this particular Suzuki. And it feels good. It feels pretty damn good. And even in this camera angle, it feels good. So yeah, I don't know why I haven't used it before. Bit wide, but that's fine. Didn't go off track. Spinning up that rear. Into the chicane for the final time. A bit too hot into there as well. Over a 9-second lead. Around this right and onto the back straight. 2 corners left to go. And then we're going to win this endurance race. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the changing camera view. It's been interesting to use this camera view again. Out the final corner. Run to the line. Pop a little wheelie and we're done. So there we go. A win aboard our Endurance GSX-R 1000. And there we go. King of the fastest laps. Okay. And that was in first person mode. So made a nice change. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. And I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.